Hey, this is Paul with ConvertingCopy.com. One of the most common questions I get from webmasters is how to monetize my blog, or better said, how to take what I've painstakingly worked on for the last X number of months or years and make something back from it. The good news is that where there's traffic, there is money to be made. So let's cover 12 ways of how to monetize my blog, which you can use to start seeing a nice income from the fruits of your labor. We're going to start with the most obvious few, so please don't bounce on me if you've heard these first few before. And one more thing to mention is that there are going to be a few links in the context of this video. I have all links in the description so you can click through and you should be good to go. Alright, so number 1, affiliate marketing. First, we have affiliate marketing, which means promoting other people's products on your website. When someone goes through your specific affiliate link and purchases something from that site, you get a percentage of that sale called a commission. The specific percentage you get will vary from network to network and product to product. You can begin by signing up for an affiliate network, and again, links in the description, but a few of the popular networks are Amazon, Commission Junction, or ShareASale. You've definitely heard of Amazon, and maybe you've heard of the other two as well. It's a good idea to sign up for a few different ones so that you'll already have access to a much larger array of products. And this gives you more opportunities to make money regardless of what your site's focus or niche is. And once you have the affiliate links for what you want to promote, you can either go out of your way to make a whole comparison pre-sales page for a product, or you can even just mention something in passing and include your affiliate link. Number 2, selling ad space. So next we have the option of selling actual ad space on our website, or designating certain sections to promote other companies' products and services. There are a number of plugins designed for making creative, attractive-looking ad space on your site to feature their banners and other advertisements. AdRotate is one such good option, and it's free if you're using WordPress. OIO Publisher is another popular option, which automates a lot of the work for you, though admittedly it comes at more of a price. You can decide how much to charge per ad space, though this will be dictated by how much traffic your site receives and how targeted that traffic is. So typically, advertisers sign up by the month, and they pay a certain amount per 1,000 impressions or website visits. So if your website gets, say, 50,000 visitors a month, and you charge $3 per 1,000 impressions, that's $150 per month from that one advertiser alone. Multiply that by adding a few more advertisers, and you've all of a sudden got a very nice income from ad space alone, in addition to any other ways monetized here, which I'm mentioning as you're monetizing your blog. Obviously, you want laser-targeted advertisers to promote on your blog, which will result in traffic for them so that they stay on as a regular advertiser. I put together a full article titled How to Find Advertisers for my website, again, link in the description, which covers where to find relevant companies looking to advertise their products or services in your niche. So check that out in the description. I will say that it's wise to have a good analytical presentation of your site's traffic handy when pitching to a potential advertiser. Now, this means having 6 to 12 months of past traffic data, which will include volume over that time, engagement on your site, meaning bounce rate, retention, return visitors, etc. And these are all indications of your site's quality, remember. Acquisition channels, meaning where did they come from, what keywords are you ranking for which bring them to your site. And demographic information, meaning basic information on the visitors themselves in terms of where they live, what devices they use to access your site, their age, gender, etc. Number 3, AdSense ads. AdSense is Google's ad platform for website owners. Not to be confused with Google Ads, which is for advertisers, AdSense is the recipient of Google Ads. In other words, it's the ads which are created by advertisers and Google Ads which will appear on website owners' websites as AdSense ads. The website owners get paid for featuring these AdSense ads on their websites. Specifically, they get paid both for the number of impressions or visits to their site and any clicks or engagement which these ads receive. AdSense ads come with the benefit of being much easier to use and get paid for as Google does most of the matching for you. This means you save a lot of time and work not having to track down your advertisers, like selling your own ad space in the last step. The obvious downside is that you have far less control over the types of ads which will appear on your site. Still, a viable option to make money on your site. Number 4, creating your own products. Of all the options for how to monetize my blog, if you really want full control over what your audience is exposed to, then you can go ahead and make your own product. Again, I have a whole course on how to do this. You can check that out in the description of this video. A lot of helpful posts on convertingcopy.com. Obviously, if you know a lot or even a bit about coding, or even are just willing to learn, then you can make some interesting, handy, or simply just entertaining applications. Or, if you're crafty, you can create different types of apparel. You can also offer online or digitally deliverable services if you have any marketable skills you could apply and charge via PayPal. Or maybe easiest of all, you can create an informational product in the form of an ebook or video tutorial course. I've done this many times and have talked about my experiences on how to write an ebook with the link in the description. If you're an expert in the field which your website is about, and your site's visitors have come to respect your knowledge on your subject, you'll be surprised at how well an informational product of yours can sell when paired with a good sales page. Again, link in the description. Number 5, email lists. There are many ways to make money via your email list, which you should have and feature a compelling sign-up form for on your website. An email list is one of the best ways to build a relationship with the people who come to your website. This is because once they sign up for your email list, it's the only reliable way to maintain a dialogue with that visitor to your site. They may never come to your site again otherwise, but they'll always be checking their email, so it's essential that you not only have an email sign up on your site as soon as possible, but that you also have a nice sign-up percentage as well. As such, email marketing will typically yield the highest conversion rate when selling products or promoting products. And as you continue to send emails with helpful, relevant information, like an autoresponder series to your subscribers, they'll grow to trust your opinion. Then, when you have a good offer to promote to them, whether it's your own product or a high-quality affiliate product which you are promoting, again from step number 1, you can email them about it, and you'll find your conversion rate on that affiliate link will likely be the highest converting of anywhere that you advertise it. And make sure it's visible everywhere on your site. I'm talking about your email sign-up form. Converting Copy's email list is accessible from every single page. And there's a picture of the sign-up form incentive image that I use to encourage people to sign up for the 10-day online marketers training course. Number 6, take donations. So this is pretty simple, but sites like Patreon exist so that people can give out monthly donations just to support the work that you've done. You can sign up for an account there and create a banner at the top or side of your site to display on all pages. On it, simply mention that if your visitors appreciate the regular updates you make on your site, that they can support you for as little as $1 a month. You can mention it's to help defray the cost of running the site if you like as well. If you have a lot of regular visitors to your site, you might be surprised at how many can choose to support you in this way. And this is especially effective if you don't have any other advertising on the site, and you can even mention this. You can also just feature a PayPal link for one-off donations to your account as well to take donations. Number 7, sponsored posts. A lot of webmasters have guest bloggers write and submit guest posts for their blogs because it's a win-win for both parties. The guest blogger gets recognition and an audience for their site or work, and maybe even a link on top of that. The webmaster, on the other hand, gets a quality article on their site written by who is hopefully an expert in their field, so that's more good content to share with their audiences. But you can also let someone advertise whatever they want using your blog as a platform. Just remember in this case to certainly use the nofollow and sponsor tag, again see my post on that in the description, if you allow them any links back to their sites, because paying for links is a big breach of Google's rules and can get you in a lot of trouble. Number 8, the email blast. In returning to the email list that you can create on your site, if you have a decent-sized email list, you can also offer to promote someone else's products or simply promote their list via yours. Many webmasters will pay for a one-off email blast like this to advertise their products, services, or site. The point is that there are dozens of ways simply in email marketing to make money, so check out my series on email marketing, or even check out my complete email marketing blueprint, speaking of informational products that I've made myself. Number 9, social media. If you have a nice flow of traffic on your site, you can leverage it to build a decent social media following. With a nice sized social media following, you can rent out the occasional sponsored post. For instance, on Twitter, someone with a product or service which is relevant to your audience might pay you to promote their product with a one-off tweet. This is called a promoted tweet, and similar to your email list, depending on the size of your following, you can make a lot of money simply by letting someone else advertise to your following every once in a while. Number 10, lead generations. This is similar to sponsored blog posts, or the sponsored blog post idea for how to monetize your blog, in that you're giving another advertiser your blog as the platform. But there's a difference. Here, you're working to capture emails or get information from your audience to turn over to this other advertiser to generate leads for them. This is another way for how to monetize your blog, which can pay out huge if you have a good offer to match with your audience. You would just create a page which features a sign-up box, but also delivers to the other advertiser's email list. So if there's another webmaster in your niche with a new product, they can basically pay you to feature a squeeze page on your site, or to make a link to point to a squeeze page they've made elsewhere to capture leads for their new product. Many webmasters do this because they know the value of the email list and the targeted leads to build into it. Number 11, make an online store. An online or e-commerce store like Amazon takes a lot of work to set up, but if you're up for it, then it's certainly worth it. You can use it to sell your own products, or you can list the products of other people and companies. While there is a mountain of logistics and networking to consider, the good news is there are a lot of tools out there to help you. There are a number of plugins which will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, like WooCommerce. And sellers are always looking for more places to list their products, so there should never be any shortage of products which you can feature in your store. Again, it's a huge undertaking, but it can certainly be worth it if you can manage it. And lastly, number 12, website flipping. There's still a huge market for website flipping. This is where someone purchases an existing domain, whether in a sale or just grabs an expired domain. Again, I have links on all of this in the description. Or registers a brand new domain and develops it into a high traffic website. Simply by following the examples learned on, say, this website, convertingcopy.com, you can create a rich content site which receives a regular and steady flow of traffic, and with it, a number of valuable links. The site will begin to rank of its own accord, at which point you can list it for sale. Webmasters who are in similar niches and looking to build, perhaps, their own blog networks are willing to spend big bucks on one of these sites. You can list it in an auction and watch the price go up, or you can list it and sell it directly to someone else. You can then take that money, buy a dozen more sites, and begin the process anew. Many digital marketers make a very tidy profit from doing this solely, and it remains a viable way to make a living if you know what you're doing. Check out why you should be buying websites, and one last time, links are in the description. So in conclusion, there are a lot of ways which you can use to monetize your website or your blog. I mentioned that where there's traffic, there's the potential for money to be made. The good news is, with this list, even if you don't get a ton of traffic coming in, add all of these various methods up, and together you can turn what might be your passion project into a very nice monthly side income source. Again, I'm Paul with convertingcopy.com. Please subscribe for more tip and tutorial videos, and don't forget to check out convertingcopy.com itself. Thank you very much for watching.